floating seahorse home from boats or seaplanes, and once they're there, they can travel between the islands on floating jetties to visit their neighbors or access shopping areas, restaurants, and clubs. The floating seahorses were first on sale in 2015 and are very popular. You can own one if you have a cool $3 million to spare for the 100 square foot, one bedroom floating home in the Arabian Gulf. And you might need to fork out some cash for the spot on the water. But if living on the water has you feeling seasick, another eco-friendly option, but in a completely different living environment, are the Green Magic Homes. If you've ever wanted to live in Middle Earth like a hobbit, Green Magic Homes have created the spot for you. These prefab houses are designed to blend right in with green environments and virtually become part of the scenery. The prefab structures themselves are made from fiber-reinforced polymer, an artificial material that allows for green living. The roofs of the structure are covered by a layer of soil so that rich greenery can grow directly on the houses. This makes them blend into their surroundings completely, connecting them to their natural environment. They're waterproof, which is important when you're growing plants, flowers, bushes, or even vegetables on your roof. And equally important, the homes are very sturdy, not only to support the weight of the green growth, but they are all earthquake resistant. The dome structure and sturdy walls are also hurricane and storm resistant. As such, they've already been approved for use in the U.S. Virgin Islands, which has one of the strictest wind-related building codes in America. Like other prefabricated homes, Green Magic Homes come in a variety of designs ranging from a modest 405 square foot model that costs about $15,000 to a 2,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom design, which goes for about $60,000. 3 people can put together the pieces of the small model in about 3 days with minimal tools and materials. A 20-foot shipping container arrives at the location, which includes all the structural elements like wooden doors, windows, plus everything to build it with, like screws, epoxy, polyurethane adhesives, and sealants to keep everything watertight. The interiors feature high ceilings, tall windows, and open spaces. They're designed to foster continuous airflow inside the unit with no corners. The home's panels are very energy efficient and help maintain a stable temperature inside. And Green Magic Homes are such simple designs that if you had an idea of your own, the company would happily modify their design to meet your personal needs. But if that's not your style, then maybe this next home will do it for you. The House Inside a Rock is another breathtaking modern home design that is directly connected to natural elements that is still in its conceptual stages. Mumbai-born and Shanghai-based architect Amey Kandalgonkar was inspired by the Median Saleh rock tombs in Saudi Arabia for his rock house concept. Kandalgonkar is a master of creating 3-dimensional design concepts, and it took him quite some time to develop this remarkable concept house. His idea is that the modern minimalistic home will be embedded directly into the side of an enormous rock, and that would be incorporated with the shape of the rock. The result? The house and the rock fit together like a complex Chinese puzzle box. The facade of the house from the front view at eye level looks minimal. It appears as if a few concrete cubes have been attached to a rock. But the view from above reveals the complex design of the huge house and how it cuts into the natural material of the rock instead of building on top of it. An impressive ground floor entrance shaft connects to a wide, rectangular, open-air living space. There is a rooftop swimming pool which is surrounded by a massive deck next to a shaded penthouse area. A long open-air hallway cuts into the rock itself, leading from the house to the pool. Raw concrete slabs fit in around rocky protrusions. This smooth texture of
There is a shortage of 500,000 machine learning
of concrete for the house's design is drastically juxtaposed against the rough surface of the rock, creating an interesting visual contrast. It's difficult to imagine this design in reality, but concept which is a true art form. And speaking of insane architectural designs, from the street in the suburbs of Albuquerque, New Mexico, architect Bart Prince's personal residence and design studio seems like a random collection of unrelated structures and even junk. The intermingling of styles, color, building materials, and texture is actually a desired result of the unique architect himself. And it's easy to see why this eclectic architectural creation is dubbed the Spaceship House. Prince's main design principle is that form follows function, and he is known for unique and organic projects. So each design decision reflects a special purpose for his creation. The house is built on a small lot in a residential neighborhood. The studio workspace portion of the house is set in the ground behind an earth berm in the front of the structure, which provides privacy from the street, as well as temperature and noise control. A separate entrance ramp leads up to the main living space, which includes 2 levels within the living room, bedroom, kitchen, library, and separate workspaces. A masonry tower was added later to provide a larger library and a drawing storage area. Southern-facing glazing allows for solar benefits, and large water columns on the interior are heated throughout the day with solar energy to provide hot water for the structure. The roof of the structure is a fan arrangement of structural pipes supported by a central column, and the cover is raised off the structural concrete supports to allow for natural overhead lighting. It's also locally called the Bug House and remains the private house and studio of Mr. Prince, even though many tourists want to get a real look and take some photos. Imagine for a second that you could build some home on the side of a mountain somewhere. Maybe it might be some bold new design like this one, with rooms hanging off the side of a cliff. Well, if you like the idea of homes on a mountain, Santiago, Chile affords a spectacular view of the Andes Mountains. In fact, a growing number of residents are looking to build homes in the foothills of the mountains in search of fresh air, green space, and respite from the hustle and bustle of the city. However, to maintain the integrity of the natural foothills of the Andes, regulations are in place that no construction is permitted above 3,200 feet. Architect Sebastian Razabal creatively solved the challenge of providing an idea of shipping containers, creating what he called the Caterpillar House, or the way its elongated sections tilt up and down the steep sloping terrain. The house connects 12 shipping containers using raw steel and concrete and consists of 6 20-foot containers, 5 40-foot containers, plus 1 40-foot container with an open top for the swimming pool. The containers are cut and welded to specification on site before being lifted into place by a crane. The containers were modified to create multiple windows, doors, skylights, and adjoining pieces. Polyurethane was sprayed on for protection, and the entire structure was clad in steel plates. The construction of the 1,200 square foot house took less than a year and cost a third less than the neighboring structures. The mission of the Caterpillar House was to blend in with the scenery as much as possible, so some sections of the container slope along the hillside. The result is a unique interior layout. Children's rooms each feature a small nook with a slight incline where the bed is to be placed. Upper levels include the bathrooms, and the living, dining, and kitchen spaces all feature exposed beams, copper pipes, and wide plank wood flooring. The custom windows, doors, and ceiling openings allow for the cool mountain breezes to flow through the containers, eliminating the need for air conditioning. Outdoor stairs at the living room end of the Caterpillar House lead up to a side deck, which is connected to the open container that serves as the pool. Surprisingly, the use of shipping containers for residential designs has become quite popular lately, and for good reason. They're durable, waterproof, customizable, and economical. In a desert town north of Taos, New Mexico, Dozens of adobe houses called earthships are scattered across a 650-acre area. Ever since the late 1980s, residents of this off-the-grid neighborhood have been building these homes using natural raw earth and recycled materials. Residents who live in the earthships are mostly disconnected from the local infrastructure. They are living literally off the grid, not tapping into the area's power grid, water supply, and waste management provided by the municipality. They grow their own food, produce their own electricity. Earthships are based on a prototype built by architect Essel that addresses the fundamental needs of people: shelter, water, electricity, food, and sewage treatment. There are 70 of these homes in the area in New Mexico called Greater World, and more than a dozen of them can be rented by the night. What has started as a radical experiment in New Mexico has spread to all 50 states and to over 20 countries around the world. Many of the Earthship's walls are similarly designed with the same features. They trap heat in winter and vent cool air in the summer, and they naturally maintain 72 degrees year-round. Greenhouse windows offer beautiful landscape views, but also provide sunlight for the indoor garden, which produces a variety of vegetables and fruits. Rainwater and melted snow are collected, filtered, and then used for sinks and solar-heated shower water, which is then recycled to use for flushing toilets. While conservation is the core of the philosophy behind the Earthship, it doesn't mean that residents are deprived of modern conveniences. One of the Earthships that is regularly rented on Airbnb has a chef's kitchen, high-speed internet, and Netflix. Next up is the Vickel House, a modern wonder. Using cardboard as its main building material, Vickel House is a sustainable construction that's 3 times eco-friendlier than traditional housing. Vikkelen is Dutch for wrapping, and the Vickel House was designed and built by a small company in Amsterdam, Fiction Factory, who perfected a wrapping technique that fortifies cardboard. 24 layers of high-quality cardboard are wrapped around a mold for the house's frame and then are bonded together using a super strong, eco-friendly glue. The resulting cardboard and glue sandwich walls are strong, and they are great for insulation. The outer walls are covered by wood paneling for weather protection. This cute, modern prefab house is made up of 4 feet wide sections that are light, weighing only about 110 pounds each. This section can be easily connected and disconnected, or added and subtracted, allowing for custom floor plans. The house's interiors are also custom-made for each owner, with smooth plywood sheets lining the inside. There is a specialized module for the bathroom, one with a round window for the living room, plus modules that have connections for accessories for kitchen appliances, sink, and a stove. Because of their lightweight, the Vickel houses don't need a foundation and can be placed wherever the owner wants. In a forest, on a beach, in a backyard, or even on top of another building. You can even pick it up and move it to a different spot. If you want a Vickel house for yourself, you will probably have to wait for more than a year to get yours, as the company can only make 20 houses per year. This gorgeous place looked like the USS Enterprise merged with the jungle. But no, it's a very real hotel you can stay in. Situated on Mahe Island, around about 377 feet above the ocean, nestled among the beautiful woods of the South Shore, the Villa Tropic Bird is decadence dialed up to 11. You've got a view of both the sea and jungle. And if that wasn't enough, a 2016 Epic report claims that it has the best air quality on the planet. But it's not all about the location. This place has ultra-luxury rooms, all fully furnished with furniture so modern you'd think it's from the future. The Villa Tropic Bird has every everything you could want except a heated indoor beach, and you'll probably not find anything as luxurious, right? Well, this next place might give it a run for the money. The Luxe Suite Chalet has had millions of dollars spent on it in order to turn it into the ultimate home for entertaining. This fantasy riverside home has a 24-karat gold bathroom, a spa with a submarine door, and a heated indoor sand beach. It was built on the banks of the Thames near Hampton Court Palace, shortly after being imported from Switzerland in 1882. But it wasn't always the height of luxury. By 1909, the chalet was used as a boathouse, and by 1996, it had fallen into complete disrepair. But come 2012, that all changed. Millionaire architect Mick Giuliani bought the place and decided to spend a fortune sprucing it up. And he didn't just want to make it as good as it used to be, he aimed for overkill. There's an underground party room, a theater stage, a cinema, and there's even a bridge that goes over a koi carp pool. At the request of an anonymous client, architect Juan Luis Martinez Nahuel was commissioned to build a house entirely of recycled and reclaimed materials. The house would be located near Pirihueco Lake in Anguipuli, in southern Chile. Nestled deep in the woods, the cottage's house's remote location had very little access, making delivering construction materials a particularly unique challenge. All the materials that were used to build the house somehow fit into the compartment of one truck that hauled everything out to the location. The house was completed in 2008. The framework of the house was constructed using beams and steel supports that were repurposed from a temporary exhibition pavilion in a nearby city. Glazed patio doors from a 1960s dwelling are now the front doors and partial exterior facade of the new house. And the floor throughout the house is made of eucalyptus parquet taken from a local house built in the 1970s. Great care was taken during building to protect and respect the trees surrounding the house's location. In fact, the outdoor deck was notched to accommodate the trunk of one particularly large old tree. The result is a cozy, earthy, modern-looking cottage in the woods that seems to blend in with its surroundings. That sounds like a lot, but it's nothing compared to the Playa Vista Isle. This remarkable home may have sold for over $100 million less than its asking price, being bought for a measly $42.5 million, as opposed to the intended $159 million. But it still managed to break the record for the highest a U.S. home has sold for at auction. 11 buyers fiercely competed to get their hands on the keys. But what were they so keen to purchase? This luxurious mansion has 11 bedrooms and 22 bathrooms, and is a stunning work of architectural design. But it is arguably nothing compared to the Capitol Hill residence. Zaha Hadid has designed a lot of incredibly famous buildings throughout her life. Among some of these are the Maxi Italian National Museum of 21st Century Art in Rome, Vitra Fire Station in Valle am Rhein, Zaragoza Bridge Pavilion, Guangzhou Opera House, and the BMW Administration Building. Yet throughout her illustrious career, she only ever designed one home, and it is rather predictably stunning. Most of the 28,524 square foot home is carved into the hillside. A futuristic blend of concrete and glass gives it a bold and unique look. Most striking is the master suite, which sits 65 feet above the rest of the house atop a skinny stone pillar. Conceived back in 2006, the remarkable structure has only just been declared complete. Alongside all the standard rooms, there is a library, entertainment spaces, an indoor swimming pool, the works. Dan Phillips is the owner of a very unique construction company called the Phoenix Commotion in Huntsville, Texas. What's unique about it? Phillips exclusively uses recycled and salvaged materials to build creative, one-of-a-kind structures. To Phillips, almost anything that is one man's trash can be another man's treasure. If it was discarded and it's durable, it can have a second life as building material. Most materials that Phillips uses are salvaged from other construction projects, hauled out of trash dumpsters, or just picked up from the side of the road. Phillips says it doesn't take any more time to go to the junkyard than to the lumber yard, and his primary goal is sustainability and keeping things out of the landfill. No two homes by Phoenix Commotion are alike because of the variety of materials that Phillips collects and uses. One house he designed features a colorful zigzag pattern ceiling that he created from thousands of old picture frame corners. Another house's flooring is made entirely of corks, most of which were donated by a liquor distributor. Other items he has used to create his artistic designs include broken mirrors, musical instruments, CDs and DVDs, cans, and even bones. The Phoenix Commotion has built over 24 structures over the past 20 years, including homes, studios, a treehouse, a church, an office building, and more, none of which are even slightly.
Good morning, Pretty. You look so hot. Want to take up with...
Hello, Mr. Mujib. Can we start?
Let's start. 1 second, please.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, all. മനു നമ്മുടെ വെയിറ്റിംഗ് ലിസ്റ്റിൽ ആൾക്കാർ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഒരു സിസ്റ്റത്തിലെ പേരില്ലാതെ വരുന്നവർക്ക് ഒരു നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻ കൊടുക്കണം. അവര് പിന്നെ അവരുടെ സ്വന്തം പേരുമായിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറയണേ, അല്ലാത്തവരെ നമുക്ക് റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യാം. മനു നോക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലെ? വെയിറ്റിംഗ് ലിസ്റ്റ് നോക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലെ? Okay, once again, welcome back. Almagayan Zoom meeting session. ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ സെലിബ്രിറ്റി ഗസ്റ്റ് ആണുള്ളത്. അദ്ദേഹത്തെ വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും മീറ്റിംഗിന്റെ അധ്യക്ഷ ഏറ്റെടുക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും അരുൺ മത്യാസിനെ ക്ഷണിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Alma Gyan Zoom training. Dr. Estella Chen, Mr. Abhilash is the one who introduced me to Dr. Estella, Dr. Premida, and all my dear friends. Our chief guest for today's session is Dr. Estella Chen from Taipei, Taiwan, who is the CEO and founder and CEO of MandarinX. MandarinX is a learning portal to learn Mandarin from anywhere in the world. Though she was born in Taiwan, she brought up and completed her studies and PhD from USA. Then she has worked as a professor in Taiwan University. Now she is working as a CEO of MandarinX for the past 5 years. She is having company in Europe, USA, and Singapore. Now we have here the great opportunity to hear from her that how she became the world's known entrepreneur and successful business person. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Estella Chen to the show. Dr. Estella Chen, please.
Okay, cool, great. Thank you so very much. Namaskaram. Thank you for the wonderful introduction from Alun. Thank you. And thanks everybody again for having me. I'm very excited to share my experience. And I'll try to speak slowly. And then if you have any questions, please just, raise your hand. I'll try to look at everybody or just type in the chat box. I'll definitely pay attention to that. And allow me to share my screen in a few seconds. Okay.
Yeah, please. Yes.
Can you all hear me? Yeah?
Yeah.
we can hear
Great,
you.
cool. I heard
Great.
about that. This is the fasting month that everybody's fasting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So this is gonna be a whole month
Yeah.
for that. Well, then thank you so much for showing up during for the time being. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I'll try to take as many questions as I can. Like I said, I'll just try to share all my experiences here, and then definitely pause me if you have any questions or anything that you don't know, you're unclear, and you just want to ask. All right, so today's topic is all about online, and then I've been doing this online business for 5 years. It's exciting, and especially during this pandemic situation, it's like online is like a growing, and then it's a necessity. It's never like, oh, it's nice to have. It's kind of must have. All right, so once again, I want to try to greet everybody in your language. So namaskaram again. So do you usually say back to people when you say namaskaram, or just namaskaram?
Yeah, namaskaram.
Okay. So it's like, okay, namaskaram.
Okay.
So my background's like, yeah, almost right. I was born in Taiwan, and then I graduated in Taipei and Los Angeles, kind of back and forth when I was a kid. So, but my grandma is from Japan, so I speak Japanese when I was a kid. Also the dialect, Taiwanese. Then sort of 4 languages all together when I grew up. So it was like 5 years ago, I founded Mandarin X. And that used to be a nonprofit organization. And then we have this partnership with edX. It's a MOOC platform. It's a MOOC platform provider. So it's massive, open, online courses. Then it's founded by MIT and Harvard. And I didn't realize that back then we would reach out to that many people when we released the first MOOC. That was a basic Mandarin. So 47,000 students registered amongst 202 countries. I was so surprised because back then I was teaching at the university. Although I teach English, I got my credentials from California. So I taught Mandarin Chinese in Taiwan. Then I have a whole bunch of students. Then it's just not possible for everybody to practice at the same time. Then I just thought to myself, how am I going to make it more efficient so that everybody can try to make good use of the time? Then I started to videotape myself a lot. That's how I get started. And then I submit the proposal to edX. Then they look at the videos and then they love it. They were like, why not you just post to your own platform? And it's gonna be Mandarin X because it's edX. It's EDX. And we pronounce it like edX, so edX. So Mandarin X was born 5 years ago. Used to be a nonprofit organization, and now we sort of restructured it to for profit. Although we still keep the nonprofit part in the States, just because that I care a lot more in terms of the social entrepreneurship. So as of today, we've already reached to 335,000 students. It's still growing every single day. And can you believe that other than United States, we have Indian students kind of listed the second largest group amongst our students. So I'm very excited that I'm going to talk to a bunch of businessman here, and I would definitely love to hear more from your feedback, and how we can possibly work together, or how we can build a lot more online quality content. So agenda for today, I'll be focusing on like oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to block that. All right, so that's Mohanla and Mahmoudi. So not everybody can be like internet celebrity, because there are a lot of things that you probably need to think of and to take care of. So I'm going to talk about like the current situation, pandemic. Nobody would definitely want to see that, but that brings us the opportunity to either learn online, teach online, and then this is the perk now. So I always talk about quality, and later on I'm going to use my own organization as an example to share more in terms of how we build quality courses. As I always said, content is king. I actually joined the other day, and then I realized that, well, although you speak in a different language, it's Malayan, right? And then the quality is really, really good, because the teacher was so very passionate, and then he was trying to motivate people. I was so touched, although I couldn't really understand what's going on. The slides were in English. The passion and then the content, I can tell that's really, really high quality. Then after that, we can probably talk about what's the next. So before we dive in, I want you to think about the key elements, why you need to go online. So why? Anyone want to try to share a little bit? Is this necessary? Do you really need to go online? Whatever your business, say you just sell shoes to China and you don't really need to go online. Or can you think of anything that you don't need to go online at all? I always keep that in mind. Why? So always ask yourself, why? It's always start with why. Why do you want to do that? Because my example is that I was forced to teach like more than 100 students in a classroom. And then there's no way that I can manage everybody within 3 hours, and everybody can leave the classroom with all the survival sentences. So I have to videotape myself and post it online and share the link before or after the class, so that students can review and try to make good use of the time before or after the class. That's actually like the core value of the MOOC, Massive Open Online Courses. But again, do everybody need to go online? That's something that you need to ask yourself. Do I need to do that online? Is that going to be a plus? So I was talking about the shoes business, right? Then anything that I can think of why the shoe business should go online is probably because if you go online, you actually open another virtual store, because people can actually look at that while they're quarantined at home. And then if they're interested, and then they can just place the order. Although you might need to just ship that, and then they'll probably try it, and then you probably need to offer this return policy. Still, you broadened your business a little bit. So why? Always start with why you need to do this, why you need to do that online. And then who is your target audience? Who are you going to market to? And who are you going to work to talk to? That's always the key. It's like I did some research, because I personally did yoga, and then I love Indian culture. So before I knew that I'm going to talk to you, and then I did a lot of research by looking at like how many languages that was official languages in India. 22, right? 22. Amazing. I can never think of a country that has 22 official languages. So that's why I was like, wow. And then you guys are very multilingual. So I only speak like 4 to 5 languages. That's nothing, but 22 official languages in India. So you need to ask why, and then who is your target audience? Why do you want to do this online? And then who are you selling to, or who are you talking to? That's always the keys, right? And then what kinds of equipment you need. So I talk about quality all the time. I care about quality. The time I started to work on MOOC, I was coached by the edX team because they care about keep it short, and then the video quality should be like that. So you'll be well, I didn't wear a lot of makeups today, but if I need to shoot a video, I need to wear the Hollywood style makeup. It's just the way that, you know, a lot of things that you really need to take care of, like you yourself, your presence, how you articulate words, how you pronounce the words, and how you also including your hand gestures, and then how you position yourself. Like when I'm talking to you, I can tell most of you can feel that I'm actually looking at you because I'm actually looking at you, because you really need to look at the camera instead of looking at your content or just look down. Those are a lot of details that you probably you need to pay attention to. So again, what kind of equipment? And we actually shoot the video behind the in front of the green the green screen. And then we had a bunch of people. They are super high quality editing the videos. So those are the things you probably need to consider. Although nowadays iPhone will work really, really well. So, but again, it's all about quality. When I talk about equipment, I'm not saying, you know, investing a lot of money buying like real, like a high quality or high tech equipment. It's all about like a more settled and then a capable team. They know how to make it happen. So, and that's the thing. And then probably the last is that how you are going to structure your course content. Can anyone think of anything? Like, so for online, it's always to make it short or long. Short, right? Short. So I'll keep my presentation as short as I can, and I'll try to keep it open to the questions so that I can answer more. So always keep it short. Like I always say, keep it to bite size. So when we actually shoot videos or anything that you want to talk to your audience, we think 6 minutes, because based on the research, anything that's longer than 6 minutes, you lost your audience. Ideally, 3 to 6 minutes. So definitely keep it to 6 minutes so everybody can pay the best attention to your videos. All right, questions so far? I'll try. Am I like doing okay? Speaking too fast? Okay, good, great. So here we have all the MOOCs on edX. We have different series now. It's prerequisite level, basic Mandarin level, business Chinese level. I bet this is probably the most interesting courses that you might want to take a look. So I'm also going to share the videos a little bit for you. Wait, okay, that's just here. I've already pulled it out. So, all right, yeah. Okay, can you still see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, perfect. So this is our course page on edX. And then once you log in, you'll be able to see all the courses here. And here is the business Chinese courses. So when you log in, you'll be able to see all kinds of like how you can find a partner and then attending to an exposition or negotiate or signing contract. So you just click on, but what I'm going to show you is something more easier. So here's the videos that we use to create. Can you hear?
I hadn't decided.
All right, so that's the dialogue. And then this is something we talk about quality. So everything that you need to cater to is that.
Does your family live in Taipei?
Okay.
不是，我跟我弟弟住台北。
Excuse me, Dr. Estella, are you playing something?
Oh, you can hear.
No,
Yes.
we are hearing that, but we cannot
You cannot
see.
see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me try to share again. Here. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just clear now.
perfect. Thank
Okay.
you so much for letting me know.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
great. Sure. So,
想当模特儿
this
你的
is what I
家人呢？
talk about, the quality.
No. My little brother
And
I
then the
live
teacher
in
would pop out
Taipei.
again to say,
He's about to
to
graduate from university.
explain.
He wants to become a model. What about your family?
And then we have
我父母
subtitles
都是
listed
老
right
师，
inside.
我姐姐是律
And
师。
here you
My
can even
parents
like
are both
adjust,
teachers.
like you can adjust the speed. So something that I was talking about, that this is the main page of us on edX. We have different courses here. And then this is a business Chinese course. I'm sorry you didn't see, but now I'm going to share again. Negotiation, signing the contract. And then if you're interested, more than welcome to sign up the classes. I think it's free for like 2 weeks that you can audit. And then after the 2 weeks, you can decide whether you're going to go upgraded to the verified track or not. If you go up to the verified track, and then you'll be able to earn a certificate, and then we'll be offering you one-on-one business coaching or one-on-one tutoring. So that's the thing. So that's the video that we created even just 5 years ago. And then even until now, we have that many people register, and it's still growing like every day. So I'm going to switch back to my slides here. Yeah, it's my slides. All right. So that's the courses that I talked about. And then so once you complete, you'll be able to take the proficiency test. So in China, they have this HSK. I heard a lot of Indian students, they were taking this test because it's sort of equivalent to TOEFL or GRE if they're going to China and apply for the grad school. That's from our partners. They told me about that. And then that can be benchmarked with the CEFR. That is the standardized test used in the US. And then this is actful in European countries. So so when we decide the courses, and then we set a tone that if you complete level 1 to level 6, you'll be able to reach intermediate level for Mandarin Chinese. And here is the success metrics that we've already created: 31-hour digital lessons, and the completion rate, meaning that students complete once they sign up and they complete, that's 80%. So compared to the average MOOC, it's usually 5 to 10, probably less than 10. We are doing really, really, really good. And then the reason that we are doing really good, it's all about something, that quality that I've been talking about. Yeah, I'll share more with you what I found during my in my dissertation. So here, 93% satisfaction, and then 75 of the students would be happy to recommend their friends to take the courses. And like I said, we have that many students in that many countries. So so here the demographics. Again, Indian students, number 2. And then here we have students from like most of them, they are like 28, and then they all have bachelor's degree because we are associated with edX. And then most of them, they're just from those elite universities. I'm a data person, so I'm very interested in seeing more in terms of like this. So here, when you ask students why they complete, or why they can't complete, laziness. It's lazy. But still 23% said that nothing impeded me. Like I can make it happen. So again, think about why. it's like if you create something really good and the people just stick to that, they don't want to, they really don't want to just let go. They'll just stick to that. So I'm happy to see that at least 23% of the students, they're like, nothing impeded me. So here, if you look at that, the business opportunity is always one thing. So when you ask people, why do you want to learn Chinese? Business opportunity, because we want to do business with China, right? I was joking with a lot of my friends from India, because we were joking that if you guys speak Mandarin, you can actually conquer the whole world, because compared to the population, it's equally, right? It's equally that much. And then you speak a lot more dialects, and then very fluent in English, and then like Mandarin. So yeah, we're always joking. So that's the opportunity. But I was interested to see that curiosity is also one thing that people wanted to learn Mandarin Chinese, because curiosity. So that's still there. And then yeah, social, yes, right, but still business opportunity. Here, 30% of the students say that, well, they're looking for something solid. So solid foundation when we get started to learn this language. So that's why I was saying, so you really need to think of a structured way. When people ask me that, so what's the differences between Mandarin X and organization offer premium Mandarin Chinese online courses compared to like YouTubers? I always say
Excuse me,
that. Yes.
excuse me, doctor. Can you just make this video full screen?
Oh, full screen? Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that would be better.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
better? Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Always let me know. Thank you. Yeah. Do I need to go back? Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
With the charts? Okay, great. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just go back to the charts. Back. Okay, so yeah, that's the first one that I shared. So other than United States, India is actually our second largest group. And then so when we talk about, so like nothing can impede me from completing the courses. I'm very happy to see that, right? Because people want to stick with you. And then of course, laziness, because when you do something online, you really need to gather everybody. I really like this cohort because everybody is so engaged. Like the other day I was joining that, everybody's pay attention and then try to participate as much as you can. And then here 22%, they said business opportunity, although 40% they want to learn Chinese out of curiosity. Not surprised at all, because yeah, well, the history, right? And then now not everybody can travel to China, so curiosity. And here, something that I'm very glad to see is that 30% of the students mentioned that they care about the solid foundation when it comes to learning Chinese. So that can echo back to what I said, quality, structured courses. And here, 33% personal hobby. To be very honest with all the business people, I am businessman too. If they're talking about hobby, meaning that they don't really want to pay, right? Because it's not a necessity. So we try to focus more on those people who have business needs. They want to do business with Chinese people. And then for those elite customers, we charge a lot more. So we probably charge like $100 per hour, because it's customized, it's one-on-one business coaching, and then the teachers that I've been coaching can help them work on their resume, and then help them to negotiate the deals. So that's something that we target. So while looking at the data, that actually help us a lot more in terms of the business strategies. So but still glad to know that at least 23% of our students want to do business with China. And here, I was talking about like, oh, sorry. Let's go back. Okay, so this one. So here, students are satisfied with the course because they can actually, they found it's very encouraging. Like the other day, I participated in the session. That's encouraging. So you always need to create this ambience that's encouraging, right? And then the teacher is friendly. We're not talking about good looking. We're talking about like, you really need to show your passion. You need to let people know that you're here, you're looking at them. You're not just, they're not like secluded behind the screen. You're here to help. So it's probably one of the reasons that we can reach to that high completion rate. And then when you look at that, sadly, people take the course. Like people take the course on edX because it's free. Of course, it's free, I know. However, 22% of them said it's well structured. So again, like I said, it's important that you really need to structure your courses, especially it's online, because people can always go back, replay. So really, really need to structure everything. This is probably something that caught my eye because it's taught in English. Well, once I was hopping on the call because I used to host a lot of webinars with my students. And then a lot of Chinese students hop on the call. I was so curious, why do you guys need to learn Chinese? And they said, well, we just want to learn English from you because you speak plain English in the courses. And then we want to pick that up. So yeah, that's one thing. And then the reason that I speak English is because that we are associated with edX, and then it's more like a US market. But I'm actually thinking of speaking, but too many languages in India. Still learning. All right, then the next one, quality videos. Look at this, everybody. Quality videos, that's so very important. So when we talk about how you are going to have your content or even quality website, anything that we talk about, it's all about quality. So you really need to talk about like, not just the content, it's really like everything, all the details that has to be super high quality. Cultural too. So I used to have a lot of cultural videos. We talk about like different dialects or the way we pronounce words differently in mainland or in Taiwan, in northern and southern Taiwan. So that's something students love about. And I found that piece super valuable as well. Yeah, we have practical exercises as well. So here we talked about the teaching presence. So like I said, students agree with that the instructor. I happen to be that instructor. So the instructor have great presentation skills, and it's fluent, it is easy to follow. That's always the key. So always remember to pause, to listen, to ask, or just to see if anyone have any questions. Like even just video courses, you should really like, keep the pace. And then you can't just go simultaneously. You really need to stick to your script if you're going to work on something online. So you need to write down the script. And then it would be better if you have a teleprompter in front of you, and then you can just sort of read that, but still keep it natural, and then make people feel that you're actually talking to them, not reading things to them. So yeah, it's like I said, so they found that it's actually a lot more helpful if they have peers, if they work together. And then following with that is people actually just do that alone. So that's so very alone. So that's why we started to group our students to host a lot more webinar or even online study group, so that people in the same time zone, they can try to hop on like this one, Zoom calls, and then we have topic every single week. They'll be practicing with the assistant. So that's one thing we're trying to help our community, and then to achieve higher completion rates. How we do that, like I said, teaching presence, that's very important. So when I talk about teaching presence, I'm not talking about good looking, I'm talking about really like your passion, your energy. So that's the teaching presence, and how you say the words, and then in a more logical way. Engaging content. Content is king. So always create your content like structured, and then put yourself into your students' shoes. So a lot of things like the tones, right? You do you guys have tones in your language? I don't think so. Namaskaram. Everybody can understand me, right? Namaskaram. So you don't have tones. But in Chinese, it's a tonal language. If you don't pronounce the tones correctly, that would sound hilarious. For example, if you want to say, excuse me, that's a super classic example. Excuse me, you're gonna say, 请问. Can you hear the tones? I'm going to it instead of saying that. Can you tell?
Cannot tell.
Okay. I'm going to give you a short lesson real quick. That's okay. So it's like, imagine that you're singing la 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 la. That's first tone. La 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 la, first tone. And then second tone is is like, you know, taking off. The plane is taking off. So it's gonna be Can you tell the differences now? Yeah. Okay. That's first tone, right? That's second. So far, good. Can I continue? Great. All right. Then the third one is you go down and up. So it's yeah. Okay, great. That's that's third tone. The fourth one is drop down. It's like you're angry. You're like angry. So that's the fourth tone. You guys want to try to give me your hands? So when I pronounce like excuse me in Chinese, tell me what tones they are. Okay. So I'm going to it instead of say the words, because that would be too challenging. I'm going to it. Tones. Everyone got stuck. Hands. 3 and 4. Perfect. That's 3 and 4. But if you mispronounce that to first and third, 亲吻, that's kiss. That's kiss. Most of my American students always say kiss me instead of excuse me. That's the thing. So structure your courses and try to make it engaging, even in the video. And then people just be sticky to that, right? And then when I talk about supportive community, it's about like we create online study group, online teaching community, so people feel that they are all together, and then they can learn from each other, or even like this, we can learn from each other all together. We have this teacher training program ever since 2 years ago, because one time when VC, venture capitalist, asked me, so how are you going to scale up your company if you are the only master in your company? That got me. I was like, yeah, I never thought about that. What if, you know, what if something happened to me? I can't really teach anymore. So I literally like replicate like a clone more teachers, as many as I can, ever since 2 years ago. So I started to talk about online teaching pedagogy. I talked about the presence that was, super important and found in my dissertation. So we started to coach a lot more teachers, and then we just get to feed our students. So it's actually a good circle. So here is actually what we do for the teacher training program. And then this is one of our practice teachers, and now my staff already. So she was teaching something, like, right? The tones. That's something that we've been putting a lot of emphasis on, and that's very, very, very important. Oh, I have some more questions, right? I haven't. Yeah. So I would like to open to more questions, and then I would love to hear your feedback or anything that you might have in mind, and or why you want to do online, and then specific question that I can probably help a little bit here. Do I have, yeah, do I have anybody? Okay, questions. Okay, can see. Okay, good. Any questions? Anything that I can probably help with? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, great. So how many of you are actually thinking of going online, or what kind of like industry or business that you're doing, and how I can be of help, or I can, well, I don't think I'm an expert. I just want to share my experiences.
Doctor, can you read the chat message? There is some certain questions are coming there. How do we can create quality content within 6 minutes? Any strategies?
Oh, that's a very good question. Like within 6 minutes. So, well, like I said, you really, really need to prepare for a script. The script needs to be written nicely. And then you need to cut like all the redundant words. Anything that you don't think that's necessary. Say, like in Chinese, people tend to say a lot of like nah, and in English it's probably, like, cut off those words that's just unnecessary, and then keep all the essential sentences, and then try to read it that so many times, and then you definitely need to read the lines. Probably I was trying to memorize everything when I was shooting the videos, and then try to say it naturally. Still let people feel that you're actually talk to them, not you're like reading the script. So that's one thing. And yeah, that's something. And and always remember that you just keep yourself like in the middle, or have the margin, that people don't feel like forced. Like if I talk to you like that, and then you would be like, ugh. No, so definitely, you need to keep the distance a little bit, and then make sure that people can see you, and you're not like, clean your hair, touch your face all the time. Then the editing is important. So the audio, like from the findings, people need to hear you clearly. So if you're not in a quiet environment, and then you probably need to use a headset, or you got to speak to a microphone, so that your voice can be a lot more like easier for people to listen to, rather than it's spread out. Yeah, that's just some of the tips that you need. Even if you're going to like videotape yourself from like the Zoom, you really need to keep it like in the middle, leave the margin, and then make sure that your audio is resonant enough, and then it's no echoes, people can hear, and then the light, you're not blocked by anything else. And most importantly, the passion, the energy. It's always the case. the passion, the energy, because people can feel. They can feel like within the first few seconds, they can feel that you're genuine or you're just, being polite, or yeah, that's something people can tell in seconds.
Hi, Dr. Chen. I have a question for
Hi.
you.
Hi,
Yeah, this is Manu.
Manu, right?
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Manu. Good to
Yeah.
finally meet you. I
Nice
heard a
to
lot
see you.
about you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been very nice to listen to you. So my question is like, how do you reach people online, the right people, the right audience for your website? So do you use some online marketing like SEO, Google? Can you say a little bit about that?
Sure. 5 years ago, we started from edX, so I got no choices, because edX is associated with all those elite universities in United States. So I didn't really pick my audience, but I was like, because originally I just wanted to shoot the videos for my students and their university students. So that's my audience. But now that's the very good question. For now, we have different product lines. Because like I said, we realized that those people, they want to learn Chinese for a hobby. They don't want to pay. They don't care about paying us. So we focus on the elite customers who are businessmen. And then they don't care about paying money. They care about quality. They care about their time well spent. So in the very beginning, we try to pin our elite students from edX, because it's like the funnel. Because we have so many students, right? 300,000-ish. And then we just try to filter those 1,000-ish, and then 1,000. Imagine they pay you like $100 per hour. That's money. So we care about those elite students. And then we started to do a lot more series for kids. Why kids? Because those immigrants in the United States, they're Chinese. They care about learning Mandarin because they eventually want to go back to China, and they're rich and they can pay. So that's our second product line. So we generate revenue from these two product lines. And then the other is, recently we started to develop something we call Yoga Chinese. And then we're about to launch that, because I've been doing some case studies on my yoga teachers, because they are all from India and they all want to learn Chinese. And they're like, what if I can speak more fluent Chinese? Can I teach Chinese? Can I teach yoga in China? So of course. And then we started to work on super specific courses, and then teach them how to say the body parts, and then the classroom, the yoga classroom phrases. Then eventually we're actually thinking of promote this product, and then helping those yoga teachers who want to go work in China with visas. So that's something that we've been working on. And then the last product line is teacher training program. We actually charge $3,000 per not per student, per practice teacher, because we can guarantee that once you're under my supervision, well, because I personally coach them, and then they know all the details, and then they have to do the practicum for our Mandarin, for our edX students. And then that's actually something. So we haven't really work on the SEO. We are about to, very soon about to. And then so far we just organically, because I was not the CEO until 2 years ago, because I've always been a university professor, and then scholar, and now full-time CEO, businesswoman. So the game is on. And then we just started to work on a lot more promotion, and then digital marketing. That's something we just get started. Yeah, just to be very honest. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. It's good to know that you got a very good customers in an organic way. That means your brand credibility. rather you going, online, so you got a lot of customer base organically.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you
Of
so much.
course. My pleasure, really. Because, it was like 5 years ago when I talked about like online teaching pedagogy online. Nobody cares. Everybody was like, well, we don't know. But now it's like, hey, you guys, you've been doing this, right? I'm like, yeah. And yeah, a lot more investors were like, wow, you guys have got the experience. You guys got the database. You guys got the customers already. So it's all about timing. And then it's all about really just, yeah, you got to really know all the details. Online, it's not just like turn on your camera or just hook up onto your internet and then you can do that perfectly. You really need to cater to a lot more details. But yeah, happy to exchange a lot more ideas.
Once again, sorry, come again.
So I'm saying happy to exchange a lot more ideas if you guys have any more ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you are about to launch your next level. So yes, as you mentioned that, you said, yeah, you have a lot of investors around. So
Right.
yes, it's like, you can just do a strategic partnership with those they can provide online help with you, so you can go to the next level.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I think more like if you.
How do you say thank you in your language? I want to learn.
Nanmi.
Nanmin.
Yeah.
In Chinese, Sisi.
谢谢 right 谢谢 right
yeah.
谢谢 no 谢谢 Nanmin
谢谢。
谢
Nanmin.
谢 right perfect 谢谢 Nanmin
你好。
你好 very
Yeah,
good
I know a little bit.
yeah right our
Yeah.
Indian students, they don't have the accent at all. I was
Yeah.
very surprised, and then they know how to pronounce the tones so very accurately. Very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, very talented.
Of course, we Keralite are having this accent. We can catch any accent easily. I think this
like the accent a lot.
Chinese also we can learn easily.
Right. So like I said, you guys learn Chinese, you can conquer the world, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
I tried to a little bit,
And
but
we have a lot of people are doing business from China and all.
right.
So a lot of people may be needed to learn Chinese
Yeah.
Mandarin.
That we
So
can help.
you can
You're
also always help us.
Of course. That's why I'm here. And then we were very experienced in coaching businessmen. Like I said, we actually figure out how we can generate money from the edX loop, because there are not many, but they're wealthy enough to pay. So yeah, those are the people mostly from United States, and they're so willing to pay. And then as we're expanding the market in India, I really I'm so eager to create the visibility in India, because it's really a country where I wanted to go so badly. And then I personally think this is a very, very that has so much potential that we can promote Mandarin Chinese learning in India for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do I
Thank
have
you
any
so
more?
much.
Sure, of course. Do you have plan to have collaboration? Yes, yes. All kinds of collaborations more than welcome. Just email me. It's easy as Stella@mandarinx.com, or we can definitely complete. Oh, those are the questions to everyone, right? Or to me. Somebody try to help me here. Can you talk about MOOC, like websites and opportunity of making money through, and talking about business to the next level? To be honest, MOOC doesn't have business model. MOOC is massive open online courses, but we use the leads, like the name list, and try to figure out what people need. So the people try to figure out people needs and sell them. Like we used to do a lot of email campaign, like email. We email people by telling my own story, telling them that I was born in Taiwan. I attended my first grade in Taiwan, first grade in States, the second grade in Taiwan, and tell them how I learned the languages when I was a kid. Then eventually, you know, when you build a trust, and then people just know you, and then well, no, they gotta like you, and then you build a trust, and then when they wanna learn Chinese, then when they have the need, they'll just think of you and pay. We actually charge a lot. We charge like $300-600 for 12 lessons. That's actually a lot, but we've been keeping this relationship with our students for almost 5 years. And then even the teacher training program, we charge that much because we guarantee the quality. And then we even filter the resumes. We don't just take everybody. Well, unlike a lot of people, like a lot of organizations in China, they tend to take the money instead of just offering them high quality training program. We deliver. We always deliver. So that's one thing. But MOOC doesn't have business model. That's the thing. Right, the basic Mandarin level, great. I saw that. Well, do I sort of right? I'm happy to please email me. More than happy to do a lot more collaborations. Corporate quality content. Okay, corporate. Let me see. It's Neil, right? Neil. I'm sure if I understand you correctly. How can another Neil? Okay, Neil. Right. Corporate individual. For corporates, we try to, again, we used to do IBM, so we offer them like a group class. It's like their very early beginning, the morning, but before they start the day, and then we'll just do 30 to 40, probably 45 minutes. I should probably check back, and then that's the corporate, and then we'll just again customize what they need or specifically what they want to do. I think back then they wanted to present to their partners in China, so we focus a lot more on business presentation, but yeah, Chinese business presentation skills for that. That's the thing. Oh, corporate. Oh, corporate means professional videos. Corporate is company. That does not mean professional videos. Just different content. Just like we have yoga Chinese. The videos are good. It's just the content is different. Like we have the kids product. Videos good, just content different. So that's different. Yeah, quality content. Right. Quality content. Yeah, yes. Do I have any more questions? Type in here. Okay, somebody just raise your hand, right? Sit he. Correct me.
It's Siddhi.
Siddhi. I'm sorry. I tried.
Okay.
Hi, Dr. Chen. I think Mr. Siddhi is asking, the question is, how an individual can make a professional corporate quality videos. How do you enable your trainers to create the high quality video? I think this is what Mr. Siddhi means to ask you.
Manu, would you please say that again slowly? I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Siddhi is asking, how do you enable your trainers to create a high quality videos?
To create high quality videos?
Yeah, to the customers like corporates or individual. The question might be regarding how do you enable your trainers to make high quality videos by their own style.
how do I how do I I'm not sure if I understand your questions clearly.
All right, audience, see, yeah, the question is, how your trainer can make a high quality videos.
Oh, my trainer or me, my trainer or
Trainers.
meaning the teachers that
So the
I
teachers that you train, yes.
Oh, the teacher. Oh, like how can I train my teachers to make high quality videos?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
good,
the
good, good.
question.
That's a
The
very
question.
good question. Very good question. Thank you for asking. Okay.
Thank you,
Step one.
Siddhi. Yeah, for the question. Yeah.
Cindy, right? Cindy.
Yeah, Siddhi.
Cindy. That's very good. So I ask them to videotape themselves, and then I get to review. So every time, so okay, it's gonna be 2 months teacher training program. So we coach them the theoretical courses. It's all about theories and the practice use. So whenever I host a webinar, my teachers will be with me. So they see how I do it. I think the best way to learn from a master. Oh, I'm not saying I'm a master. I'm just saying that well, learn from the best or learn from someone who experienced. You need to see and do yourself. And when you do yourself, you need to videotape yourself and then submit it to your teacher. So I will review in the very beginning. I would just review all the videos. Even now, I review the videos and try to point out, you got to make sure that the hand gestures, some of the teachers' hand gestures are too much. So one time we were coaching like a 70-year-old businessman. God, he's from Boston. And then he complained because I care. I'm the CEO. I'm the boss. So I would look at the complaints directly. And then he said, the teacher just treat me like a kid. I was like, why? And then I even hop on a call and to talk to him. He said, she did yay all the time. I'm like, no, don't do yay. This is for kids, right? Kids is okay. You can say great. In Chinese, we say 好棒, right? I don't know. What about in your language? You want to say good? How do you say that?
Yeah, we say like, yeah, kolam.
Holam, right? Holam, right? The holam. But come on, for a businessman, you don't do that. And then after I figure out what's going on, and then I just talk back to my teachers, like never do to adults, never. And sometimes, when I was doing the tones, because it's gonna be reverse, because it's like a mirror if you're in the video. So you gotta, like, this is the fourth tone and then third tone, so you're gonna take care of that. So always I made my teachers videotape themselves. They have to videotape themselves and submit it. Now we have a whole bunch of team, because it used to be me, but now I'm super busy. I can't really review all the videos, but we have like 5 of them. They would just go into the drive and then pull out the video and then watch from the very beginning till the end, and then just give feedback and type out all the comments, everything that they should improve next time when they go into the classroom and teach. When I say classroom, that's the Zoom classroom. So that's how we monitor, and that's how we keep the high quality of our teachers. Imagine that. Once your students are happy with the teachers, they would just continue pay.
Yeah.
Nobody would whine about, oh, you keep raising the price. Although we keep raising the price, because we want to feed our teachers with better pay, right? Because it's a good circle. So that's a very, very good question, Cindy. Thank you so much for asking. So if you want to coach somebody, number one, you need to let people see you, how you do it. And then after they see how you do it, you gotta really force them, videotape, and then submit it, and you gotta review, and then ask them, just tell them anything that they need to improve, and then just make them go into the classroom and do it again, and again and again. We try to do that, and then probably within like 2.5 months, teachers are really, really that good, and then they know that I care, the boss care, and I'm the role model, right? I still do it like myself, like this. So yeah, you really, really need to work that way, and that worked out.
Yeah. And one more, adding to that, one more question, probably the people would be asking is, how do your teachers do the videotaping? Using their own mobile phones or some specific cameras do you suggest?
Very good question. For now, we just have because if you use Zoom, we upgraded to the corporate account, and then they can click on video, like not click on record, and then they'll just videotape all the teaching session. But before that, we made them to videotape themselves by whatever they can use, but they really need to take care of the angle, and then use a stick. And then, like I said, I care about the margin.
All right.
So they need to present whether they're teaching like in an actual classroom. So we gotta see the blackboard right behind us. But we always need to see like you present yourself in the middle of the screen. But nowadays it's really easier that you just use like even they have screen like you can record your screen. It's what, screen recorder, something like that.
Yeah. Something like
that. And then you can just record everything. If you don't have the premium version of Zoom, you don't really need to upgrade it. You just use the I believe we have screen recorder. We definitely need to have that. That should be right.
So it's basically the important thing what you're saying is the camera angle and the framing, yeah? All right, this kind of things,
Your energy and your energy, right?
All right.
I bet that you can feel my energy already.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, right? Well, if someday, definitely soon, I plan to go to India very soon. You see me in person, you'll be like, that's Estella, exactly the same from the Zoom meeting. And then you really, really need to, I mean, the voice is also one factor that's important because if you don't sound happy, like, hey, everybody, I'm Estella Chan, I'm here. Although people can't see you, they feel that you're down. You gotta, the pitch of your voice, it gotta be like a lot more, energetic. Hey, everybody, instead of, I always make this example. I speak Japanese. Although you guys don't understand Japanese, I'll just say one sentence. If I say, 皆さん、おはようございます, you'll be like, 皆さん、おはようございます. Right? Different. Different. It's just greeting. Just different. So you gotta, it's you. Always you. You are the key person for making the whole online video content successful. It's you. It's always you.
All right. So it's basically your own energy that is going to sell.
Right. Energy level gotta be this up.
All right. And one more question. There is one Mr. Noel Anthony is asking. One more question is like, do you suggest any professional software for the presentation or video editing, the content video editing?
Well, that's very, very good question. Again, that depends on how are you going to use that, the purpose. Back to why you want to do this. Back then, the videos that I showed, you remember the videos from our edX videos? We hired super professional team to edit that because that's on edX. We spent so much money. I did bank loan, no kidding, entrepreneur. And then everything is out of my pocket when I was a university professor. Because it just like all, and then the editing is that important. But again, that's edX. Like we are associated with edX. Everybody is that like at that top.
All right.
So that's why. And then that's sort of a requirement. But if you ask me, am I do I feel regretted about doing that? Not really, because it's been 5 years and we're still the model of creating high quality MOOCs. And then we generated revenue organically by just offering the videos online. And then a lot more people are willing to upgrade it to verified. So, I mean, still money well spent. But the cultural, like when I talked about the cultural differences, when I was talking about different pronunciations or different word usage in mainland China and Taiwan, those type of videos, we don't hire people to do that. We use our own interns. Interns, you don't need to pay them. They're happy, working at the company. So that really depends on how you want to do with the video. So because my goal was to like to set a standard super high back then, and then now eventually we can actually sell our courses, our edX courses. So we really need to hire professional team. But if it's like YouTube, like for YouTube channel or for teacher training purpose, not really. Or for something more easy, more fun. Oh, recently we're thinking about doing Good Morning India. How about that? Sounds cool, right?
Yeah, it sounds good.
So we'll be teaching Chinese in Hindi, and then of course I don't speak Hindi, but my teacher can speak Hindi, and then I'll be speaking Mandarin, Chinese, and English. Hopefully, we can speak Malayalam.
Malayalam.
Right, Malayalam. Anybody's interested in doing that with me, more than welcome. So, but for those type of videos, we don't really hire like a super professional team. Again, you gotta think of the purpose of using the video. If you're going to generate a lot more revenue, based on this product, you definitely need, more high quality stuff. But if just something like YouTube channel, that's okay. You can hire, you can ask me again or use your best judgment, but I'm more than happy to help you sort it out for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think thank you so much.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think there is no other questions, right?
No, no other questions raised.
Yeah, no other questions. Yeah, then, all right.
Great. Always email me or just let me know.
Yeah, and if there is anyone need to.
Yeah, I think Dr. Esla, you can put your contact details so that any of our participants need to reach you, so they can reach you easily for the further requirements or clarifications.
Yeah, or the people can contact us also, and we can connect you.
Right, that's great. That's gonna be so very good.
And also, it was really.
Once again, that's my email address. That should be so very easy to connect to me. Yeah. Great. It's really good to meet everybody. I'm so very excited to see you all in India.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Nina, right? Nina.
Cynthia.
It's not Nina. It's Nanni.
Okay.
Nanni.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Estella,
sure.
for your wonderful and fantabulous session about the online business. And thank you so much once again. And I invite Dr. Pramida for the vote of thanks to the chief guest and for the business presentation. Dr. Pramida, please.
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you everyone. And thank you, Stella Shen, the founder and CEO of Mandarins. You are such an amazing person. It was a mind-blowing session. Your energy.
My pleasure, really.
No,
Pleasure.
your energy is so high. Maybe because of
I really like this group. So like I said, I sincerely like this group. So yeah, thank you. I wish I could really see you all very soon.
Yeah,
Very
you know,
soon.
by
Yeah.
talking to you, I feel like so horripilated. All my so much of energy. So we can imagine how you are training your students. We can just by this one class, we can imagine how beautifully you are doing your work. I really, from our side, we are so grateful that you took a wonderful class, an amazing, fantabulous class. We don't get so much words to say grateful or gratitude to you because it was such a lovely, and the most important thing is like you were again and again explaining with lot of clarity. That was the most beautiful thing, that clarity that you were giving to us, like how to get students, how to go online, how to teach, the quality that we have to look for the classes and to have a systematic thing. You know, I am also going to do like online Ayurvedic class and online Ayurveda cooking, online yoga TTC.
Oh, we can do yoga together.
Of course. It was like in our Malayalam we say laddu means like I could see the stars when you told like you are interested in.
Yeah, right. If
So
you
it
guys
was
are
such-
interested, you guys are interested in any like free lessons, Mandarin lessons, email me. I can give out at least 5 free lessons so you can
Thank you.
experience like how
Thank you.
good our students are. For sure.
The class was such a wonderful class. The online, actually, you promoted all of us. You put the seeds to all the people who were listening to go online with their own online classes and to prove themselves on the digital media. So it was like we were seeing a film. It was so good. And
thank you.
You were telling about the importance of gestures, hand gestures, postures, like all the, and the most important thing, like people will only listen to you for 3 to 6 minutes. So the video has to be very precise. That was very short and more precise. It was very good. And the difference that you were saying about edX.org and the money making thing by business people and the kids, because you were so true and open to us. It was so lovely. So lovely. Because I have heard about the tones that Chinese use. Like if you say it in a different tone, they will just mess it up. One of my teacher, he was training us and he told like he started learning English, and then out of curiosity, he jumped into a tuk-tuk and told the person about something, and he took the whole round, because then he understood that no, never to play with Chinese without learning it properly. So I know the importance of tone. That's very, very important. So, and thank you so much for this. We are very much happy that you came and shared all your experience.
Likewise.
Thank you. And from our side, our team is a very wonderful team, and our team is so good that they are giving the free knowledge to all the entrepreneurs over here. So
Right.
they are really working a lot to achieve this great thing. So the Arun, Leo sir, and Deep sir, and Manu, they created a platform for all of us so that we can really grow. And they are named, because of this platform, they named themselves as Alma Gyan. Gyan means to spread the knowledge. So, so I can explain to you what the Gyan means. So they want to spread the knowledge of business, and we all entrepreneurs are getting a lot of exposure to people like you who are wholeheartedly giving their experiences. So thank you so much for coming here. We are very grateful that Stella Shin, thank you so much from bottom of our heart.
Of course. Touched.
Thank you so much. Okay. See you again. We will message you soon. You will get emails from our students.
Of course. See you in India.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. And we were so happy that you started the session with a namaste.
Namaskaram, right?
Namaskaram. Thank you.
Doctor, you can stay if you want to stay. If you want to listen Malayalam language, Dr. Pramida is going to present her business in Malayalam language. So if you are staying there, you can listen Malayalam language as well.
Lovely. I would love that.
Thank you. Mujibaka? ഞാൻ അരുണ്ടതിലും മനുവിന്റെ ഇതിലും സെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്റെ ചെറിയൊരു പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഇടൂ.
ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണോ?
Mr. Manu, please. Okay. Please share.
Stella, please see our place, and maybe you were telling you like to come to Varkala, to India, so you are most welcome to Varkala. You can learn some yoga with us.
Yay!
Thank you. WhatsApp ൽ സെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ ഓപ്പൺ ആണേ. ഓപ്പൺ ആവുന്ന കേട്ടോ, ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് ഒന്ന് ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്യണേ.
Hey, I just realized that you guys are working on the evaluation, right? And then should I just stay online, or I can just, I don't know.
You can just stay here for 15 minutes too, because Dr. Pramida is going to share her experience and sharing her business.
Good, great. Because
Yeah.
well, yeah, great. Because like in America, if people are doing like the evaluation, well, just to let ourselves go. So I don't know. So
Dr. Chen, it's basically a business presentation of Dr. Pramida, what she does in her business, in her Ayurvedic business. So it's a presentation. So you can also, you can also be with us to watch, the presentation, and the presentation is in English. So you can see the PowerPoint. Yes, you can got it. I mean, the PowerPoint is in English, so you can read that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, stay with us. Thank you for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Pramida, you can start.
Yeah. So ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടർ പ്രമിത രതീഷ് ആണ്. വർക്കലയിൽ നിന്നാണ് ഇത് നമ്മൾ പ്രസന്റേഷൻ. എൻ്റെ ക്ലിനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഹോസ്പിറ്റലായി റിസോർട്ട് റിട്രീറ്റ് എന്നുള്ള നിലയിലാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് വർക്കലയിലാണ് സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം ഡിസ്ട്രിക്റ്റിൽ വർക്കലയിൽ ചെറിയൊരു ക്ലിനിക്കായിട്ട് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. പിന്നെ അതൊരു ബിൽഡിംഗ് ആയി. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതും ഒരു മുതൽ 5 ബിൽഡിംഗ് വരെ ഉണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ ക്ലിനിക്ക്. അത് റിട്രീറ്റ് ആയിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് റിട്രീറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ ആയുർവേദ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് ഉണ്ട്, പഞ്ചകർമ്മ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് ഉണ്ട്. പഞ്ചകർമ്മ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ അതിനകത്ത് പറയുന്നുണ്ട് 5 തരത്തിലുള്ള ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ്സ്, അതെല്ലാം തന്നെ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ആയുർവേദത്തിൽ ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റും നമ്മൾ ആയുർസോളിൽ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പം വർക്കലയിൽ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ട്രിപ്പ് അഡ്വൈസർ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വർക്കലയിലെ നമ്പർ 1 സ്ഥാപനം ഞങ്ങളുടെ സ്ഥാപനമാണ് ആയുർസോൾ ആയുർവേദിക് ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ. ഇതിപ്പോ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് ഇതിന്റെ 7th ഇയർ ആണ്. ഞങ്ങള് ഇപ്പൊ ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റാഫ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. മെയിൽ തെറാപ്പിസ്റ്റ് ആണ് മെയിൽസിന് ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഫീമെയിൽ തെറാപ്പിസ്റ്റ് ആണ് ഫീമെയിൽസിന് ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. യോഗ TTC നമ്മൾ റീസെന്റ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. യോഗ TTC യോഗ അലയൻസ് USA ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ കോഴ്സ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പൊ ഇന്ത്യൻസും ഫോറിനേഴ്സും 2 കൂട്ടരും യോഗ പഠിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വരുന്നുണ്ട്. 200 hours യോഗ TTC ആണ് ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ കൊടുത്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾക്ക് ആയുർവേദ കുക്കിംഗ് കോഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, ആയുർവേദ ഓൺലൈൻ കോഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. ആയുർവേദ കുക്കിംഗ് കോഴ്സ് ആണെങ്കിലും ഫോറിനേഴ്സ് ഓൺലൈൻ ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ ചോദിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ഇത് എങ്ങനെയാ കുക്കിംഗ് ക്ലാസ് ഒക്കെ നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഈ ഒരു ലോക്ക്ഡൌൺ ടൈമിലൊക്കെ ഓൺലൈൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആയുർവേദ കോഴ്സസ് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ വളരെ ഹെൽപ്ഫുൾ ആയിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ ഇനിയിപ്പോ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇയർ കുറച്ച് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുള്ളത് അറിയില്ല, ബട്ട് ഈ ഓൺലൈൻ കോഴ്സസ് നമ്മൾ ഒരുപാട് ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യും. ആയുർവേദിക് നഴ്സിംഗ് കോഴ്സ് നമ്മൾ നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട് മലയാളികളായ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഫ്രം ഇന്ത്യൻ ക്ലയൻസ് ഒരുപാടുണ്ട്. ആക്ച്വലി ആയുർവേദത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ ക്ലയൻസിന് ഒരുപാട് ഇഷ്ടമാണ് ആയുർവേദം. അവർ കേരളമാണ് ആയുർവേദത്തിന്റെ ഒറിജിനൽ പ്ലേസ് ആയിട്ട് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആയുർവേദം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അവരെല്ലാരും ലീവ് എടുത്ത് കേരളത്തിൽ വന്നിട്ട് ഒരു 2 weeks അപ്പം നിന്നിട്ട് ആയുർവേദ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് എടുത്തിട്ട് പോവാറാണ് പതിവ്. അപ്പോ ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ മലയാളി കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഓൺലൈൻ നമ്മൾ ആയുർവേദ പഞ്ചകർമ്മ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് തെറാപ്പി കോഴ്സ് ആയിട്ട്. അപ്പൊ ഗവൺമെന്റ് സർട്ടിഫൈഡ് ആണ്, സെൻട്രൽ ഗവൺമെന്റിന്റെ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. അത് ഓൾ ഓവർ ദ വേൾഡ് ഇത് നമുക്ക് ഭയങ്കര യൂസ്ഫുൾ ആണ് ഈ സെയിം സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ. നമ്മൾ ഈ കുട്ടികളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന മെയിൻ ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ആയുർസോളിന്റെ ഒരു മിഷൻ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത് ആയുർവേദം എല്ലാം വേൾഡിൽ തന്നെ സ്പ്രെഡ് ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ്. ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഇൻ ഓൾ ദ കൺട്രീസ്. നമ്മൾ വേൾഡ് വൈഡ് ആയിട്ട് ആയുർസോളിന്റെ ആയുർവേദിക് സെന്റർ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ആഗ്രഹം. കഴിഞ്ഞ 1 വർഷമായിട്ട് അതിന് സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഒരുപാട് പേര് അതിൽ കൊളാബറേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട് ആ ഒരു പ്രോജക്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഫർദർ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ നമ്മൾ വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി ബിഗ് പ്രോജക്റ്റ്. അത് നല്ല സ്കോപ്പാണ്. എസ്പെഷ്യലി കൊറോണ സമയത്ത് WHO ഒരുപാട് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ആയുർവേദത്തിന് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആയുർവേദ ഫോർ ഇമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ഭയങ്കര ഒരു സ്കോപ്പാണ്. നമ്മൾ ബിസിനസ് ആഫ്റ്റർ കൊറോണ എന്നുള്ളതിനകത്ത് ആയുർവേദിക് ഓൺലൈൻ കോഴ്സസ്, യോഗ ആൻഡ് അതർ ഓൾട്ടർനേറ്റീവ് തെറാപ്പീസിന് ഭയങ്കര ഒരു ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മൾ എടുത്ത് നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അറിയാം, ലൈക്ക് ഇപ്പോ ആ ഒരു ഹെൽത്തിനുള്ള ഒരു ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ദ വേ ദേ തിങ്ക്, ദ വേ ദേ ഈറ്റ്, ദ വേ ദേ ഡു ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ്, ഇതിലൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ഈ മൈൻഡിന്റെ റിലാക്സേഷനും വളരെ എല്ലാവരും ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആയുർവേദ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ബോഡി, മൈൻഡ് ആൻഡ് സോൾ കണക്ഷൻ ആണ്. അപ്പൊ ആയുർവേദത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇതിനകത്ത് എക്സ്ട്രാ ചെയ്യാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന വെച്ചാൽ നമ്മൾ ഹീലിംഗ് സെഷൻസ് നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട്. പല കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സും വന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് ആയുർവേദത്തിന്റെ കൂടെ നമ്മൾ കൊടുത്ത ഹീലിംഗ് സെഷൻ അവരുടെ ബോഡി, മൈൻഡ് ആൻഡ് സോൾ ഇതിനെ 3നെയും ഒരേപോലെ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു ലേറ്റസ്റ്റ് പ്രോഗ്രാം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു മെന്ററിംഗ് പ്രോഗ്രാം ആണ്. മെന്ററിംഗ് പ്രോഗ്രാം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ 1 മാസം ഈ ആള് നമ്മൾ തന്നെ അവരുടെ ഇമോഷണൽ ബ്ലോക്സ് ഒക്കെ ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കും. അത് ഡെയിലി സൂം മീറ്റിംഗ്സിലൂടെയും ഡെയിലി സെഷൻസിലൂടെയും ഡെയിലി ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിലൂടെയും അവരെ മോണിറ്റർ ചെയ്ത് അവരെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി അവരെ ഇമോഷൻസ് ഹീൽ ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കും. നമ്മൾ പല ക്ലാസ്സിലും ഈ ആയുർവേദിക് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മാത്രമല്ല ഈ ബിസിനസ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മുടെ സൂമിലുള്ള നമ്മുടെ അൽമ ഗ്രൂപ്പിന്റെ തന്നെ ബിസിനസ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി ഈ എല്ലാ ലൈക്ക് ബോഡി, മൈൻഡ് ആൻഡ് സോൾ അലൈൻമെന്റ് വരുമ്പോഴാണ് നമുക്ക് ബിസിനസ്സിലും എല്ലാത്തിലും ലൈഫിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ സക്സസ്ഫുൾ ആവണമെങ്കിൽ ഇത് തമ്മിൽ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ പോകാൻ പാടില്ല. ഇത് എല്ലാം കൂടി ഒരേ ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ പോകണം. അപ്പൊ അതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള മെന്ററിംഗ് പ്രോഗ്രാംസും നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അവരുടെ ഓരോ ഇമോഷൻസും അവരുടെ എല്ലാം പീൽ ഓഫ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അവരിലോട്ട് കുറച്ചും കൂടി ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. But mainly business like a success body.
Excuse me, Dr. Pramida. Just for our guest, Dr. Chen, can you just do a brief about your business in English for for better understanding for her?
Thank you so much.
That's
Sorry.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
I should
Thank you. I'm really happy that you are interested in our business. Why I was talking in Malayalam was because all our friends find it very easy to
I know.
go. But I'm
I
really happy that you are interested in our business. I'm really happy
sorry.
to explain.
Yeah.
And we
I
Malayalis
totally-
are very much literate and we all can follow English. So I'm very happy to talk in English to you. So thank you so much for this
Well,
request.
thank you. Although that's all in English, I can understand. I
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
understand.
So myself, I'm Dr. Pramita Retish, and I am working in Varkala. Varkala is one of the beautiful places in India. You can search and you will find we are having one of the beautiful ocean near the Arabian Sea. Okay. And its beauty is its cliff. A cliff is there, and this cliff and the ocean is together. And this place is known as Papa Nashini. Papa means sin and Nashini means it clears all your sins. This is the historical name of this place. So we are having a culture that once in a year, almost many people around Kerala come and they offer things to their forefathers. We say as Karkidaga Vavu. During that time, all the people from Varkala on from Kerala, they come and offer to the offerings to the forefathers. So that much healing energy is there in Varkala. And Varkala is having one of the best protecting energy also. I think this energy is calling most of the foreigners to get attracted towards Varkala. This is my belief towards spiritual energy. And about me choosing Varkala, because I am a native of Varkala. So I was born and brought up in Varkala. That's why I chose Varkala. It's easy because my parents will take care of my children also. And thank God, because I started my place in June. Here it is given June 16, 2014. We started our clinic and it was in a small building we started. And then people were saying that I could not make the business because I'm a woman. Maybe there is a lot of things I cannot convince the foreigners. But thing happened, like people started loving the way I present and I talk with them and they feel like coming again and again. And even now I have clients who are continuously coming every day, means every year. And we are connected with the WhatsApp, or we keep the customers, and it's not like customers, it's more like a family. This is what I feel like. Relationship is very, very important. That love towards our people. That is what we focus more on, Ayur Soul. Then, so we do all type of panchakarma. So there are 5 things called panchakarma, like Vamana, Virechana, Vasti, Nasya, Rekta Moksha. This is more into the Ayurvedic parts. So we have an Ayurvedic wing where we do the treatments. So we have 10 treatment rooms for doing the treatments. We have more than four Ayurvedic doctors looking each and every client. We make sure that we make sure each and every treatment is monitored by a doctor. In between the treatment, a doctor goes into the treatment room and makes sure the client gets the best treatment. That's why we are ranked #1 in Ayurveda in Varkala. And we have clients from all over the world, that's a blessing. I thank God. I thank my mentor, Dr. Vijayan sir, and thank my all the friends of our business group for mentally supporting us. I thank Gigi ma'am for mentally supporting me. So all people, each and every people teaches a special, unique lesson to us. And from Ayurveda, now we started Yoga TTC, 200 hours of Yoga TTC. For that, the client will come and stay with us for 1 month, around 28 days, and they will have food. The yoga session starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. So there will be pujas to initiate the mantras to them. And afterwards, every morning, 6 o'clock, they will start yoga, and they will we have like beach yogas, we have classroom yogas, we have. So we have different varieties of yoga to make the people understand the different skills, because everybody is unique in their own ways. So then yoga, laughing yoga is there. Then yoga kriyas are there. All things we teach them. And then we have Ayurveda therapy course. Even foreigners are interested in learning Ayurveda. They want to learn Ayurveda for exams. Maybe like from USA, people come for counselor exams. After finishing our coaching, they will go and write the exam in America and get themselves as a practitioner. And other people who are like practitioners, therapists, they come and learn from us, and they use our techniques while doing the massages in their place. Even yoga teachers come to us, because during yoga, to improve the flexibility, Ayurveda helps a lot. Another one of the best thing which I believe personally for me is the healing session that we are doing. Healing session is so wonderful. It removes the peels of the layers of hurts or emotions or past baggages from you, because many small blocks are there in many people, either in their relationship, either in their business, either in their family, with their father, mother, or with their friends, with their partners. So these are the blueprints which is held in each person. So we carefully work with their emotions, and we try to remove that emotion from them, and we will try to program them, reprogram them towards their success. Success is very much personal, I believe. So the success, when he sits and looks, he should feel that he is content with his life. He could feel that bliss in his life. This is what we focus mainly on. That is the mentoring program. So we give all the things together when the people come to us. And our dream, what is our new project? In our new project, the Alma group is there with us, and I'm very happy to say they are so good in supporting each and every members of our business group. So we 5 members have planned to have Ayurvedic centers all around the world, a network of Ayurvedic centers. And my dream and our dream is to have Ayurveda in each and every houses in the world. So we are working for that. Thank you. Hope you understood.
Oh my God. You know, while I was listening to you, I feel like if I didn't start my business 5 years ago, I would definitely join you, be a yoga teacher in India.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The healing classes. I've been taking some healing classes here in Taipei. But I always wanted to go to the place, like the country where yoga, you know.
Yeah, because now India is very much spiritual. We have answers for everything. Our beauty is now we are harmony. We are in harmony. Each and every religion is in harmony. Here, Hindus, Muslims, and the Christians, we live in harmony. We celebrate each other's festival. Here, Hindus will celebrate Christmas, and also now it's the month. It's the festival month, and you know, even now I am everyday morning reading some verses of Quran and trying to understand the deep meaning of Quran. So it's a blessing. So we are blessed. We are blessed. For being in India, we all are blessed. There is no religion in India. This is what from this Alma group itself you can know. No, we are like fully like brothers and sisters and helping each other with total true heart. You're welcome to us. You're welcome to Varkala, and you can see all our friends, all the business members. We can have together.
But I wanted to. Yeah, after this quarantine.
Fine. So this is our dream.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pramida, for the wonderful presentation. And we are so happy having you here, Dr. Chen. And Mr. Arun, you're here? Hello? Mr. Arun? Hello? I think he is having some technical issues. And I think this is a good time to ask, 1 second, Arun is asking for unmute him. 1 second, just hang on. Arun? Yeah. He's
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Estella and Dr. Pramida, for the wonderful presentation. And it was really amazing. What can tell? I don't have any other words to express our gratitude. So it was really wonderful, and this was the first time that a foreigner came into our platform and took a class to us, and it was really a blissful moment. And thank you so much, and we will be meeting again. Thank you.
Nina, right?
Nani. 谢谢。
Ni hao alle, Arun. Ni hao alle.
Ni hao.
How
Yeah.
are you?
Ni hao.
Yeah.
Means how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Nanni alle adu.
Allala.
I know some little bit business Chinese. Business.
Yeah, what? Thank you എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്റ്റെല്ല ഷെന്റെ അടുത്ത്?
Sisya.
we'll make you an expert, Arun, very soon.
Yeah. All of you can join Mandarin X for learning Chinese.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for
Okay,
having me.
thank you so much, and see you all in the next time. And we would like to invite you in the next time, Dr. Estella.
Of course.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay.
Shishya.
This is the time to
Shishya.
end our meeting. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.